just coming off that game against Calgary, we talked to a couple of guys a couple days ago just saying that, of course, it's not your best effort of the year, but what adjustments do you want to see the team make coming into this one against Anaheim?
Well, we had a good couple days of working some things out at practice, and you're going to have off nights, and we just got to come back tonight and focus on this game against the Ducks. We've done a lot of good. We just need to keep building off of the good stuff and try and get more consistent with it.
Anaheim, a top team, obviously, in the league right now. What challenges do they present out on the ice for you guys?
Yeah, they're doing well. Young guys seem like they're really taking a step. They play fast. We got to make sure we're ready right from the get-go. I think for us, it's important to have the mindset of, pushing and making the other teams defend instead of hoping things go the right way. And that's a confidence, and we need to try and elevate that coming into these next few games.
Well, with your two top goaltenders out, you got two young guys in the lineup tonight. What's the message to those young goaltenders today?
They know how to. I don't know anything about playing goalie, but they know how to play. They've done really well and battled, up to this point. It's the same game. I'm sure it's the same mindset for them coming in.
Adam, just coming off that game in Calgary, talking to a couple of the guys, but just in terms of adjustments that you want to see made from the team in this one against Anaheim.
Well, Anaheim, they're a good rush team, so we have to make sure we have a good F3, which we usually do, leaving zone. So, but they like to get a lot of shots at the net, crash the net, got good sticks at the net. So continue, like we had to be a little bit better on our box outs. We'll always keep working on that, but get into these guys early before they get to the net and control those sticks. So that'll be in their game plan to get pucks load high and get crash the net. So we're gonna have to pay attention to that.
Are we going to see a fourth goalie so far? Season's still young.
Yes, we are.
So, just you've dealt with injuries from the start. Is it any different when you're dealing with injuries in goal?
Well, this is we always try to protect our goalies, right, and play the same way. We have a group that, being younger, and that's where we're at with our injuries. To keep teaching get into guys early. The defensive side of them, protect our goalie, box out, try not to get them to the net. When they get to the net, don't be a double screen, things like that. So we'll continue to do that. We've got to get better at that as a whole. And it starts with the unit of 5, stopping cycles, things like that, not spending as much time in our end, which last game, I think we were over 6 in their end, and I think it was a 2.5-minute difference where they weren't in our end. It's just when they did get a couple chances, I think they had 12, 5-5, which is a good number. We missed out on our box outs, so they got to the space where we didn't want them to get. So we got to keep focusing on teaching that.
And what have you heard about Tolopilo?
Well, he's been playing good, trending up. He's a big goalie. Let him see these pucks, right, and just play hard in front of him, and hard for lengths too, right, for the whole group. And that's what we have to do next man up.
Is it possible Kevin could rejoin the team on this trip?
Well, yeah, we'll find out probably later today if he'll join us. He had intent to join us, and for sure. So, but I don't know for sure. But when we do, I'm sure C-Mac will let everyone know.
Okay. And what can you tell us about Teddy's status? Because he's obviously had several practices now in a red jersey.
Yeah, he was coming and he had discomfort, and they're looking into things to check it out more thorough and see if it's a setback or not.
Demko, as he might join for some practice?
He's going to join us. Hoggy and Demmer will join us, I believe, Friday to get started on some practices with the group, and it'll be good to see them back with the guys.
Pack your cashews and cigarettes?
Oh, jeez. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah. No, I was just trying to lighten the mood. What was that about again?
Analytics.
Oh, jeez. No, I just told you about 10 analytics. So every NHL team does it and has it, and it's part of life, right? And it's part of what we discuss. And we get to see trends that way and make sure our eyes well. But I was just trying to lighten the mood. I hope everyone had fun with that one.
I've never heard a coach use cashews in a sentence. I think probably cigarettes I've heard before. Cashews, so.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, my dad smoked and did that, so he wasn't Russian though.
So you knew.
Still laughing.
You knew from your time here with Rick, you had a pretty good idea of the market, I'm sure, coming into this job. There's a lot of noise the last couple of days, reports of trades and who might be available or not. What does that do for your job, and how is it coaching in all that noise?
Hey, you go to work, you put your work boots on, you go back to what every day we do the same thing. It's a process, right? And you have conversations with guys if they, you open door to do they need it, and certain things. There is a lot of noise, but there's so much with social media that you don't know what's real, what's not real, and you try to just focus on what we can control, and that's what we work on and how we play. I think guys know they know the way the salary cap works. They know the way that the game works, the world works. So I don't think we're not discussing it, or I don't see guys uptight about it. But it's part of it. It's you're like you said, we're in a great Canadian market. That's part of the market. Things are going well, and there's less adversity. It's way more fun. But our job is just to keep going, and we'll get out of this and get guys back. And we'll have a lot of young guys with a lot of more reps, and we look at it in that positive way.